Disney's Animal Kingdom. This is Jeff Volley, president of Walt Disney World. 25 years ago, I had the honor of being on the opening team of this amazing park, the place where we reveal that nature holds the greatest magic of all. I'm incredibly proud of our cast members for embracing the mission of Disney's Animal Kingdom and sharing it with our guests every day. Thank you for continuing to uphold the intrinsic value of nature, enabling transformation through adventure, and showing how personal actions make a difference in the world. And to our guests, thank you for joining us today.
Hello there.
Well, thank you for the intro, Dr. Seeker. A special episode here today calls for a special intro from Dr. Seeker because we're here at Animal Kingdom to celebrate its 25th anniversary. To ride as many of the opening day rides as we can and go to as many of the opening day lands as we can. But thankfully, there's still Dino Land, where I'm going to be spending a good chunk of today because for some reason the celebration seems to be leaving Dino Land out. I don't know why. I'm not going to read into it. Or maybe I will. I don't know. But Dino Land and Dinosaur, of course, Africa and Kilimanjaro Safaris, and also Tusker House, which we'll be dining at tonight. Very excited for that. And of course, we'll have to do a Stuff to Be a Bug and try to head over to Rafiki's Planet Watch. So let's get as much of that done as we can.
15 minutes. We proudly invite you to join us in front of the Tree of Life as we celebrate the 25th anniversary of Disney's Animal Kingdom theme park. With music, Disney friends, and a few surprises. The festivities will begin in just 15 minutes. Thank you. Good morning, explorers and adventurers, and happy Earth Day. We proudly invite you to join us in front of the Tree of Life as we celebrate the 25th anniversary of Disney's Animal Kingdom. Now, to kick off the festivities, this performance group has brought their unique blend of music, culture, and fun to Disney's Animal Kingdom for over 18 years. Please welcome the Tam Tam Drummers of Harambe! Happy Earth Day and welcome to Disney's Animal Kingdom. Please welcome Walt Disney World Ambassadors Ali Mannion and Rayvon Redding.
Well, good morning and welcome and happy Earth Day!
Wow, what a crowd. Thank you all so much for being here to celebrate this very special occasion.
That's right, Rayvon. 25 years ago today, we opened the gates of this beautiful park for the very first time.
And at the opening of those gates, Disney's Animal Kingdom has been at the core of our conservation efforts right here at Walt Disney World Resort. And all over the globe, there are animals that are thriving because of the very work that we are doing right here in this park.
It's because of our cast members. Yes, let's hear it for it. And it's because of our cast members that we've been able to share the magic of nature with millions of guests.
And some of those favorites include the Kilimanjaro Safari or the Festival of the Lion King. Yeah,
and Dinosaur.
Avatar Flight of Passage.
And Dinosaur.
Rayvon, I love all of those. It's hard to choose a favorite. And I know that Animal Kingdom is home to many favorites for both our cast members and our guests.
And to speak more to this incredible legacy of this beautiful park, I'm pleased to welcome to the stage Vice President of Disney's Animal Kingdom, Sarah Riles.
celebrate the 25th anniversary of Disney's Animal Kingdom. The original vision of this park was to have a place where we could celebrate wildlife, wild places, and the emotional connection that people have with them. Our founder, Walt Disney, had a deep love of animals and their innate connection to people. So much so that he brought it to life through storytelling. To paraphrase, Walt Disney said, "What I have learned from the animal world is a renewed sense of kinship with the earth and all of its inhabitants." Today, this park continues to be a sanctuary for animals across the world and a place where cast members help tell the conservation story while embracing this message from Walt. And while every park at Walt Disney World has a unique culture, here at Animal Kingdom, we celebrate the magic of animals, of conservation, and the environment. It gives us a greater purpose to connect to, and it bonds us in a very special way. Disney's Animal Kingdom is one of the most popular vacation destinations in Florida, so it's no surprise that we've had millions of guests visit us throughout the years. To those who have entered through these gates and delighted in the experiences of our park, thank you for visiting us. To all the cast members, the Walt Disney Imagineers, and the Animal Science and Environment team, thank you. The last 25 years wouldn't have been possible without you. I especially want to congratulate our 135 opening day cast members who are part of the Animal Kingdom team today. Has been a labor of love for so many people, and that includes Bob Lamb and the opening leadership team, many of whom are here with us today. The legacy that you all have created is ever growing, and we proudly continue what you started 25 years ago. To tell you more about the incredible work we do, please welcome Vice President of Disney's Animal Science and Environment team, Dr. Mark Penning.
A lot of people to make the last 25 years possible. From our Imagineers, to our cast members, to each and every guest who visits Disney's Animal Kingdom.
And you know, Allie, when we're all here, it's like we're one big family, and we know how to keep a celebration going. And so we want to invite you all to be a part of our family as we celebrate the 25th anniversary of Disney's Animal Kingdom.
Celebrate.
to celebrate the 25th anniversary of Disney's Animal Kingdom theme park. We hope you all have a wild time.
Quaharini!
Thank you for joining us for this special presentation in celebration of the 25th anniversary of Disney's Animal Kingdom theme park.
Okay, let's come right between, yes, Mickey, you got someone right behind you. Okay, everyone, thank you so much, you are awesome. Everyone, let's hear it for our Disney stars, yes? Thank you all. You guys are good to go, all right? We will see you at your stages and your locations and your lands. You're all wonderful. And, okay.
Yeah, that's what we
Yeah. All right, all of our heritage friends on this side, I need you to go up on stage for me. All the heritage friends on this side.
And in his first hour of birth, he was actually able to stand and walk. Now, friends, we don't get to see this very often, so this is really special. A giraffe doesn't lay down like that unless they are really comfortable with their surroundings. They have high metabolism, so they only rest or sleep about 30 minutes a day. The rest of the time they use at eating. Okay, this giraffe up ahead of us, I wanted to get a close view of the giraffe, but not quite this close. So we're just going to savor the moment right here with these giraffes. I'm going to have to give a radio call. I'll be right back.
Oh. He said, oh, it's time for my close-up. People.
Okay, friends, we're gonna go really slow, poly. Please don't make any sudden moves or loud noises as we are traveling past the giraffe. But we're gonna savor the moment. It is really beautiful.
Flowers and gifts.
Not just people, the people making things. No dummy things.
Exactly. I'm like, Donald Trump should be right there between you.
Now, the Chester and Hester section of Dino Land did not open with Animal Kingdom and Dino Land back in '98 because actually right over here in this area was a massive, massive tent that had actual fossils donated and used from and by the Field Museum in Chicago. So I remember coming to that vividly, and that's why I love Dino Land so much, because it was like a living museum back here of actual fossils going to the Field Museum. So Primeval World is of course gone, but that wasn't opening day because that's where this little museum tent sat with hundreds of fossils that were really cool. So Chester and Hester's not opening day, but Dinosaur was. And of course Dinosaur was called Countdown to Extinction. And the Field Museum had that section back here like I said, but they're also connected to the Sioux skeleton that's over by Dinosaur. But there is a reference back here in the corner of Chester and Hester's that says Diggs County, which is the county that Dino Land exists in, with the numbers 498, which is a reference to April of 1998. And of course, I had to come into my favorite themed gift shop. It's up there with Doc's, honestly, in terms of the theme of the shop. The merch in here, not so much. It used to be super themed to Dino Land and dinosaurs, and I don't know why I just said dinosaurs, but you know, dinosaurs and Dino Land. But the theming of the merchandise has gone, but the theming of the store is still amazing. With so many dinosaur toys and trinkets and knickknacks and you name it. Dinosaurs, everything all around. And of course, it's got to have a model train because they're just cool. But also Walt loved trains, so I'm sure there's a connection in there somewhere. Love every little corner of this shop though. Look at all the random things. Random and miscellaneous things. Love it. And I mean over there, look at that. There's like a city falling apart with dinos fighting in the city. Over there, there's an active volcano erupting. Look at that. I love that. This is one of my favorite shops. Like I said, I love this. I love this. And of course, none of this shop would be possible without the founders of Chester and Hester's Dino-Rama. Chester and Hester themselves. And of course, the story of the rest of Dino Land is the college kids over here of the Dino Institute set up this set over here for their barracks and their mess hall and their classrooms and all that good stuff, wherever they're studying and doing college shenanigans over here. And then right across the way from their mess hall and setup is the Dino Institute. So the fossils that were found and dug up here are what drew tourists to come along the road of Interstate 498 to come to this area, and that's why Chester and Hester set up shop to attract those tourists even more, to make a few bucks off them. So that's why they set up the Dino-Rama, because what roadside attraction is complete without some goofy carnival rides? And here's the Sioux I was talking about. This is a cast from the legit Sioux bones at the Field Museum in Chicago because of their early partnership with Animal Kingdom. That happened, like I said, on opening day. So that, I think, is the only complete cast of Sioux, I think, in America. I might be mistaken, but that is really cool, that old connection of the Field Museum and Sioux and Disney.
That the future is truly in the past.
Hello there. Welcome to our little trans-dimensional joyride, folks. I'm Dr. Seeker, your friendly controller and a heck of a paleontologist, if I do say so myself.
And another Dino Land fact is the whole land used to be sponsored by McDonald's, including Dinosaur, of course. And those pipes have the chemical formula for ketchup, mustard, and mayonnaise. Speaking of Countdown to Extinction earlier, the old name of this ride, that is what CTX stands for. There is another reference there. CTX meaning Countdown to Extinction, WDI meaning Walt Disney Imagineering, AK-98 meaning Animal Kingdom 1998. What? And we have finally made it into Harambe after riding the safari earlier this morning, of course, but we are back to finally go to Tusker House for dinner. I love the theming here. It's like an open air market, but like it's not really open air. They have glass windows above all the fabric up there. So of course if it rains, if it's hot, you don't get that weather, but it looks like it and it feels like it. And it's like an outdoor market. So let's see what they have on the buffet. We're gonna do like a speed run. They got the mini cornbread muffins. Only one, so they must be pretty popular. You got the honey rosemary rolls, zebra brioche bread. They have naan bread, that's good. Honey. Oh yep, you're right, brioche. I said brioche off camera, but then I put the camera on, I'm like, brioche.
It's brioche.
What's up, brioche? I don't know. So they got some naan and some hummus, some butters, of course. And we got the meats, the ham, the turkey, the cheese cubes, that's the turkey, yeah. And they have some grapes, of course.
This looks like the ham.
Actually, I think they are backwards, you might be right. Then we come on down this way, you got all the salads. Make your own salads, of course, with all of the toppings. Come over this way. Got quinoa and chickpea salad, black-eyed pea salad, and cauliflower salad. Moving on down, we got the corn, the green beans, chicken, mashed potatoes, ooh, corn dog nuggets, that's cool. Mac and cheese, the jasmine rice, chicken curry, shrimp curry, Tusker Market mashed potatoes, braised beef, more mac and cheese. Then we come down here, we got some cauliflower, green beans, collard greens. Ooh, these root veggies look pretty good. Some rice, got some bread pudding, some skinned potatoes. Ooh, got some salmon, that looks pretty good. Rotisserie chicken here too. And of course, the 25th anniversary desserts. You're getting a few of those, but there's a bunch of other desserts here. I'm not really gonna go down the list. I'm not a big dessert guy, but I'll be trying those 25th ones for sure. Well, that was a pretty good dinner from a pretty good restaurant at a pretty great park after a pretty good day. I will say I'm pleasantly surprised that Dinosaur was actually almost fully functional. Everything was working except for the Aliramis, which is like weird because usually that one isn't broken down. It's usually one of the Carnotaurus that are broken down, but amazingly the Carnotaurus were all functioning. It was pretty awesome. So that was good to see because it was down for a good chunk of the day. It was down for like at least two-ish hours in the morning. So I don't know what happened to cause it to go down, but whatever it was must have got fixed. And maybe it was the Aliramis and they just kind of gave up on it and said, we'll let it go. And actually, I'm okay with that because the Carnotaurus were both working. It was great. I mean, can't get really, it's not really English. Can't get much better than that though, so. Probably get one or two more shots of the 25th sign before we leave the park, before we take our leave. But I was pleasantly surprised too with the ceremony this morning in front of the tree because it was great. Like, they had 1 billion characters, they had pretty good speakers, like pretty cool messages too. They talked about like not the history of the park per se, but they talked about like the message of the park and how much has been donated to the Disney Conservation Fund because of this park, and all that kind of stuff. And I was amazingly pleasantly surprised with the welcome message that played by the Turnstiles that featured Joe Rohde's 3 principles of the park. So that means Disney knows those 3 principles, so they know Zootopia doesn't fit those 3 principles. So we will see how that goes. Hopefully Zootopia does not arrive in this park, but we'll see. But I'm gonna head out here in a second. I'm gonna get a few more shots of the tree and the 25th sign before we leave. Well, that will do it from a pretty perfect anniversary celebration. That was honestly, it's close for the celebrations I've been to. I've been to, not counting Magic Kingdom's 25th, because I wasn't there day of, and I was a kid, so I'm not going to count that. The celebrations I've been to, meaning Hollywood Studios 30th, Epcot's 40th, and of course now this, the 25th here at Animal Kingdom. This is probably the best or second best. Hollywood Studios 30th was pretty great. This one was pretty great, so I don't know. I mean, I wasn't at the 50th, of course, because of the park reservation system, so I won't go into that. But I'm gonna take a wild guess and say this was better than the 50th too. But that was pretty awesome. And I made a point to show a few certain signs and certain light posts at the very beginning of this vlog. I'll make another point to show those as we leave too, and mention one thing about them. As we walk under what I call the accusatory toucans. He's like, no, he did it. No, he did it. No, he did it. No, he did it. They just keep blaming each other. Now, of course, there's the main Animal Kingdom logo here in the center with the elephant. And then right to its left is a dragon head, which, of course, is the reference to Beastly Kingdom, which we never got, but we did get Pandora, so Ekrons and Banshees are pretty close to dragons. So that's fair. But if you go all the way to the right, that is the head of a Triceratops, which is a dinosaur, representing Dino Land, which we did get, because Michael Eisner had to pick either make Beastly Kingdom or make Dino Land, and he chose Dino Land so we could tie it into the upcoming film Dinosaur. But if Dino Land goes extinct, we'll have a random dinosaur head up here for a land that doesn't exist, and a random dragon head up here for a land that doesn't exist. And then the same could also be said for this logo here on all the lampposts. A dragon for a land that doesn't exist, and a dinosaur for a land that doesn't exist. So let's hope Dino Land stays for many, many, many reasons, but those included. So that being said, we're off. Amazing day at Disney's Animal Kingdom. Got some awesome stuff, saw some awesome things, met up with some awesome people. It's a great day. Awesome day overall. Remember, Animal Kingdom, of course, is not a zoo. I didn't even mention that. That was a campaign they were running back in like the early 90s, or sorry, late 90s, of course. That's when the park opened. But I think it was like the early 2000s. So, anyhow, we're gonna take off. But it was also the first time I've done a rope drop to close day in a long time, and it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. So, that being said, everyone, we'll see you all a little later.
Not to get